Okay, so I have been looking over the drafts that some of you have sent me. I'm a little worried you're not watching these videos that I'm making and you're forgetting about a lot of the things that I have taught you in the classroom. We are almost fourth graders, so we don't just write one paragraph anymore. We are going to have multiple paragraphs. Now, remember, your paragraphs start when you indent the first sentence. Last week, we started with our brainstorming. So I want you to remember, look at this writing process. Pre-write, that's when we were brainstorming our ideas. And now we're working on drafting and revising. And then I was hoping we would get to editing today, but I don't think so. I think a lot of you still have some work to do on your draft. So I want you to remember that your procedural text has the title, How to Blow a Bubble with Bubble Gum. You are writing 3 paragraphs. Your first paragraph is the introduction. It is the way to get your audience's attention and make them want to read or hear more about what you are teaching them. So my introduction is, I love gum. Do you? There are so many different flavors. Strawberry is my favorite. I love to blow big bubbles with my gum. The bigger, I added some words because I revised it, the bubble, the better. Today, I will teach you how to blow a bubble. That is explaining to the reader what I'm going to teach you, why I'm going to teach it to you, and why it's relevant to me. I like gum. I like to blow bubbles. I haven't told you strawberry is my favorite. So then, after that, you are then going to get into your steps. When we were brainstorming, you already wrote down your steps for your how-to. So now we're just putting it together and we're using those ordinal words such as first, second, third, fourth. Or you can use words like next, then, finally. Okay? So my second paragraph, which if you see is indented again, because I'm starting a new paragraph, is first, pick a piece of gum and unwrap it. Next, put the gum in your mouth. Then, chew the gum until soft. Fourth, stick your tongue into the gum. Finally, pucker your lips and blow air into the gum. Now, when I was done writing that, I went back and I realized, I didn't capitalize a word that started a new sentence. I spelled it wrong, so I circled it. I corrected the spelling. I added words where I needed. Now that the procedural part is done, I then am going to my closing, where I am going to summarize what I've discussed and hope that my reader or listener now can blow a bubble with bubble gum too. So I've started, not finished, my closing paragraph. Now look, I forgot to indent. So my red arrow is indicating that when I go back and publish this, that this too needs to be indented like my first 2 paragraphs. So I'm starting it with pop. Now you know how to blow a bubble. And I might add 2 or 3 more sentences to summarize everything. I did not capitalize that first word, so I wrote my 3 lines under it to know that I need to start that sentence with a capital letter. And I added an exclamation mark. And then I am starting a new sentence, so I need to capitalize the letter N in now. Take your time with this. Please don't rush. Write everything out. Remember, as always, it's best to skip lines so you can go back and edit and see what you are doing. If you need help, contact me. We'll have a Zoom together. We can go over this. But I am going to be sending these drafts back and not approving it in the portfolio if you're not following these guidelines. I will post some pictures in the storyboard feed on Dojo 2 to serve as some reminders. But please really try to follow the directions and our procedures that we've always used when writing in the classroom.